There we go. Hopefully this is working now. Who knows? Who knows? Alright, man. I'm 25 minutes later. I'm finally ready to do something.
Well, now you gotta fly solo. Do
That's
that
right.
mission. It shouldn't take too long.
Nah.
The gear you start with is pretty good, so should be able to melt through them pretty quick. Let me...
Follow me. We've got to get up there.
Yeah, I can't join you yet.
This mess.
See, you got your nice little handlebar stash there.
Yeah, man. Gotta roll with the handles. No grenades. Oh, I got a little healing bot. Nice. That's what I like.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, how do I use my grenades again? Uh-oh.
G.
My connection died. That's a 4. Like, what happened there? See, visual skips and freezes. Is my internet... What's up, Salteris? Let's see here. CPU's doing good. Bandwidth is fine. Alright, let's see here. Let's try that again. That was unfortunate. What's up, Jess? How y'all doing today? Oh yeah, immediately better. There we go. One day, yeah, this gun's awesome compared to what I had used in the past. It's like just shredding these guys. I love that this thing just follows me and keeps me healed. Oh god, don't be stupid. There we go. Oh no. Oh, I'm down. Where's my buddy? Okay, there we are.
Keep in mind it's a cover-based game, so you want to stay in cover as much as you can.
Pro tip. I'm just trying to remember the buttons. I was like, how do I heal? How do I toss this grenade? Well, did I get him? Oh, what a bad toss, Brian. What a bad toss. There we go. You done messed up. You done messed up, son. Okay. Guess I need to go. Oh, there's another one. Aw, dude, what? You excited for this week, Jess? Legendary Armor Week. Okay, press B next to an article. Okay, and it's been forever since I played Division. I'm like, it's coming back to me. It's coming back. What is your what are you thinking for your main out of the 4 different Outriders? Uh-oh. Someone's shooting. Wait, is this the Capitol building? Okay.
No.
I got you. I was like, wait a minute, like this. It's like, was this my home? And then now, like,
No, this is City Hall in New York.
Gotcha.
Agent, cover us while I get these people out.
What's up, Ginger String? Sorry. A little bit, that was a little bit sadistic on my part. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wait, if I'm already level 30, 31? What's the level cap?
40.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll get you, like, basically every main mission that you do, you're gonna get a level.
How do I, hold right to heal. Gotcha. Cool. Nice. Got another one. The movement in this game is so unreal. I guess they did such a good job. Pop up. Pop up. Alright, sit down. Shadow lurkering.
We need to find out who was responsible for the attack. See if you can recover the tapes.
Shadow says, is this the Machinist 6.0 preview? Dude, how insane would that be, Shadow? It's like, we felt like Machinist needed a completely different rework, and so we redesigned the battle system all around the Machinist. Plus, LT are like to activate it while your skill is active. Dismantle. Why not? Okay. Download footage.
Downloading. Running facial recognition analysis. Analysis complete. Javier, Kajika, James, Dragoff, Theo, Parnell, Vivian, Conley. Status, Rogue. Analysis complete. Aaron Keener. Status, Rogue. Contaminated area.
After Coney
Okay.
Island, we knew Keener was working on some kind of virus, but I didn't think he could weaponize it this fast. We should have prepared for this.
Lau, the medics have arrived. They're extracting the survivors.
Meet me at the Haven settlement. I'll send you the coordinates. We have a lot to talk about.
Oh. Still bad, guys. She just said, do you think this is fire? There we go, there we go. There we go.
The survivors
Yeah.
have been extracted. City Hall is clear. Let's regroup in the park and go to Haven.
Ooh, yeah. Go restock. Let's see here. Ooh, yes, I don't mind if I do. I will loot you.
We got incoming. I need you up here.
Leaving contaminated area.
There we go.
Nice to see you in one piece. Agent Lau sent us Haven coordinates. Let's go.
Well, hopefully that is what it is.
Yeah,
Discover
once you make
Timberlake.
it to Haven, I should be able to join.
Nice. Okay. Looks like I'm there. I guess set waypoint. Sure. Close map. Okay. Oh, it says reach Haven. Never mind. So I'm following to Haven. And I'm walking slowly. Contamination zone. Lower Manhattan.
Strange being here. Where it all started. I guess you build up a picture in your mind. You assume it had to be a perfect storm
Hey, Brandon.
for everything to go so wrong. But the more you look at it, the more you realize this could have happened anywhere. Amherst just chose New York. Careful, Agent. Looks like there's trouble up ahead. Get to cover. Aim for their fuel tank. That should slow them down.
Oh, the burners. I remember these guys.
Mm-hmm.
What were they called again?
The cleaners.
Cleaners, thank you. I'll get her out. Don't be stupid. Let's go. Let's keep. Oh, he's got a shield. Oh, now he doesn't. The heal. Oh yeah, thanks Brandon as well. You've got 2,000 hours in this game. That is legendary, dude.
Come on. We've got to keep moving. I heard some pretty
Yeah, it was on sale, and I'm like, and Randy's like, let's play it. And I'm like, that sounds like a lot of
The
fun.
only way to save this city is to burn everything that could be contaminated. It's hard to believe they were regular people before the outbreak.
Outbreaks make people do crazy things.
Welcome. The guy in charge, Paul Rhodes, isn't happy to see me.
Hey Lee, thanks for coming and saying hi. Hey, what's going on, Nanny? Oh, probably if I butcher y'all's names, it's not on purpose. I just suck at reading.
Confirmed.
Confirmed, yeah. Oh, you actually jumped back into Division 2 as well?
We're here to speak with Rhodes. You're not welcome here. We've taken in enough agents. It never ends well for us.
Never ends well.
Get back!
Let him in. Rhodes wants to hear what they have to say.
Fine.
It's okay, just want to compare how I pronounce your name between this and Twitch. Dude, funky Outriders looks so good.
Welcome to Haven. This settlement was founded a few
I
months
thought they
back
delayed
by
that
KPS.
some. Did they
Yes.
not delay it?
They're calling
Yeah,
it
it's delayed. Let me just lower the computer volume a little bit.
It's the safest
The
place in lower Manhattan. They've got security, food, supplies.
she's just
you name
talking.
it. The fact that they're still going and haven't been run over by the Rikers or the cleaners.
Can't
is
pause
pretty
her.
impressive.
Let's see here.
But they're not very fond of the division, which is why we need to convince them to help us while we go after Keener. Come see me in Rhodes' office.
There we go. That's better. It's like she's so loud in my ear. So yeah, so it got delayed to April the 1st, but they have a demo where your progress will carry over to the main game that drops on February 25th. So I think that's essentially like, that's going to be really cool for a lot of people to be able to kind of go hands-on with it and decide if the game's kind of right for themselves. And yeah, it just looks good. It just looks real good.
Fuck that. Division had its chance.
We need somewhere to...
Find somewhere else.
How do you know Haven isn't Keener's next target?
Are you kidding me? You'll make us a target.
We can keep you safe.
Looks like Hell's Kitchen. I'm not gonna fall for that shit again. Fighting the same fight here.
Well, you guys got to give me tips and stuff. Randy's also, he's my friend I'm playing with right now. He's also, like I would say, Division expert. So I am, I feel very green. I've touched the Division 1, I touched the Division 2, and then it's like, oh yeah, the expansion's on sale. Yeah, let's jump back in. I need to play a looter while I wait to play another looter.
Checks out.
Chat saying the New York characters are so edgy compared to DC.
Yes. Yeah.
So I'm still crushing. Like I've been doing trying to go for different purple parses on 14 Final Fantasy 14, and that's been kind of fun to do that. And then haven't played much. I'm gonna play for until 9:30, and then I'm gonna go and hold Elizabeth and hopefully rock her to sleep, and then go to bed myself. So I was like, yeah, I need a little something edgier than what I've been playing. Oh, they have an Easter egg for Hala?
We've been getting reports of increasingly aggressive cleaner attacks in 2 bridges. Check in with the local peacekeepers. They've been tracking their movements.
James Dragoff, heavy weapons expert, and the acting leader of the Rikers here in Lower Manhattan.
He's holed up in a fortified compound in Wall Street. We've had some agents looking for a chink in his armor for some time now.
Yeah, that's what I'm curious about, Nanny.
Safe house for more info.
Javier Kajika, tactical operations expert.
He's a ghost, but he leaves a remarkable signature. We've had reports of a number of patrols being ambushed in Battery Park. We're pretty sure it's Kajika. Best bet would be to follow his trail and see where it leads. There's no time to
This kind of has a...
capture any of these targets.
I don't know if you feel this way, Randy, but I kind of getting like a Forsaken vibe. Essentially like, all right, here's his generals, and we got to take them out, and then we can finally go after the big bad.
Yeah.
Not a bad game design at all, but it's just like, well, all right. Like you can
No,
go...
and that's part of what they've done with the season's content is every season they have 4 or 5 new agents that you manhunt, essentially.
Which zone should I go to first?
I would do the top right.
Crash drone?
Yep.
Yeah, cool. All right.
Yeah, and then from there, just go clockwise.
In a circle? Genius. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Are you able to jump in and join me now?
Mm-hmm.
Crossplay is the best. Sweet. I have been promoted to group leader.
All right. Let me.
They fed me like 4 things of lines of information that were the same line of information. You are group leader. Another agent is in your group. Social play. Got it. Matchmaking. Got it. Solo. Got it. Okay. See here. You're looking for your waypoint. Dun, 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 dun. Okay,
I see you.
I'm just following the line at the top of my head. Group scaling is active.
Yes, and please don't play like I play.
Okay.
In the beginning, do as I say, not as I do.
I will follow your orders, and then, but not your example.
Yeah.
You're over here, like,
Yeah, 'cause...
you're over here smoking meth. It's like, all right,
Yeah, yeah.
like, okay, man. You're like, it makes sense later, dude.
Exactly.
Boop 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 boom. There we go. Found that crash drone. Alright, dismiss tutorial.
Dig out that transceiver and see where it takes us.
Alright, let's see here.
Oh, whoops.
I followed you. I
there.
failed.
Yeah, I know. It's been a while since I've
Ooh.
done this mission.
The reboot, yeah, the King Kong versus Godzilla. I'm ready just for movies, man. I was telling somebody today. I was like obviously a lot of things sucked about 2020, but it's just weren't a lot of movies. The movies that are finished, they're done. They're just waiting for them to try and figure out how to release it, because no
Right.
one's going to the theater no more. I was like, would you go to the
Well,
theater?
and
It's like, no.
theaters are closed, right? Because
Most of them.
they can't maintain
How do you
capacity.
how do you how do you keep your oh yeah, we're gonna stay open? It's like you're gonna pay people just to sit there so no one can come and watch your movie? Like,
Yeah.
it's like, oh man.
There's a theater up the street that has a brewery inside of it. It's called Flick's Brew House.
Yeah.
Got some pretty good craft brews. And they ended up shutting the theater down. Not because people weren't coming, it's just they couldn't maintain enough capacity as they're a private chain, not they're not large like Cinemark or AMC.
Well, isn't it also that like when you look at just those things, like their margin is like razor thin, and then they also rely on people releasing movies, and so the other side of that awful coin is that a lot of people are like, we're not going to release our $100 million, $200 million movie that isn't going to get it back in theaters. We're going to make a deal with the streaming service because that's just how it is now. And it's like, man, how awful would it be? Like you're an up and comer, and then you get cast in like a big Hollywood movie and you're so excited and they're like, I'm going to be in the theater. And then it's like, no, that's not happening. But I was like, somebody was saying like, it was like a year without a Marvel movie. Like they're all done. They're all just waiting for and I'm like, come on, Disney, just put it on Disney Plus. Let's go.
Yeah, and I was reading an article about the new CEO for AMC and how he brokered a deal with Warner Brothers to agree to release their movies for streaming after 30 days.
Wow.
Because the standard is usually 90,
Yeah.
right, to give theaters a chance to
survive.
Right, exactly, get their margins. But he brokered a deal to let them go to stream after 30 days as long as they got a percentage of the streaming royalties.
Nice.
Which was a freaking genius move, and he did it 6 months before COVID hit.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're still in crazy amounts of debt because they upgraded all their theaters right before COVID as well, but
yeah,
they've been able to gather funding and furloughed employees to kind of stay to where they can come back pretty easily.
The people are gonna like when people start going back to the theaters, like the theaters are gonna be like brand new and nice. It's like, wow. I mean, that's what you're gonna have to do. You're gonna have like some amazing thing that's gonna really attract people to get out and about. You think the MCU is gonna get a reboot? Man, if they did something like that, I'd hope that it would make sense into the lore. Like, oh no, this event happened and
You need to talk to this dude over here.
Oh, okay.
In the corner.
Theo Parnell?
No, the community leader.
Oh,
and then he's going to tell you to click on this laptop right next to him.
His lips aren't even moving.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I'm not gonna fault him for it. Like whenever all the stuff that ends up happening, like in games, it's like it's always impressive when they get those things done. But like the presentation of this game is so like top notch, and I guess that's where like when those little things happen, it's like, wait a minute. And then I feel like such a jerk. It's like, I can't believe this one NPC in this one building talked to me in full audio and didn't move his lips. Failure of a game.
Well, I mean, it's the little things that add up, right?
Yeah, I guess. I always think, like, keep pressing A to kind of mantle. Ah, yes.
What we got over here? Loot.
The
loot
Snyder
room?
cut is going to be 4 hours long. Well, I hope it's just something that really kind of helps solve some of the core issues with that movie. I hope so, not only for myself, but for all the people who wanted it, for all the people who were like, this is gonna fix the DCU. When is the Snyder Cut coming out? March, awesome.
We've tracked the signal from Parnell's drone, and it looks like it's coming from the tube. Hopefully he'll still be there. At the very least, we'll be able to find some of his equipment.
I'll sit in on this one in case you need some support. Me, I just want to see what weird shit this kid's been up to.
Go in here.
Yep.
Cool. I very manly kicked open that door.
Saw that.
It's like, I'm not going to take no from this gate. Oh, these are bad guys. I like this gun.
I can smell this bullshit from Haven. Be careful, Agent.
Taking a left right here, real quick, Brian.
Okay.
Grab that loot.
Oh, nice. Rewarded for exploring. I really want The Flash to be a good movie. I like The Flash as a character a lot, and it's like he had such a and it feels like forever since that movie, and so it's, I don't know, like I think if they structured the cinematic universe a little bit stronger, I would have probably been more in favor for it. Just because it's like, oh god, don't get yourself killed, Brian. Bringing everybody together in that, like, I don't know. Come on, get off the wall. Dadgummit, I do not know what I'm doing. I'm just like sticking to this wall.
That's good.
There we go. But yeah, I really hope that I liked what was it? The Shazam. I thought that was a good fun movie.
This kid changed his facial recognition record on the Shade database. I fixed the exploit. Shouldn't be a problem anymore.
Don't trust anything Parnell says. He's just trying to distract you and get himself an opening. I've seen this shit before, and it never works out for him.
Oh yeah, explosion tank. There we go.
Rogue striker drone detected.
There we go. Yeah, that's a fair point, Lorm. Yeah, I'm looking forward to more of their solo exploits as well, because I think essentially one of the things that can end up building up is kind of more of these, connected stories that then build into something bigger. But, I'll watch them. Oh, excuse me. Can I jump over? I can. Perfect. Oh.
The real question is Batman's costume gonna glitter in the sunlight?
He's a decent actor.
Oh, I like Robert Pattinson.
Yeah. Did you see him
I
in
just really hope they bedazzle it to where it sparkles in the sunlight.
That would be so funny.
You know.
Oh man. Yeah, that production got delayed. The year delays, man. I saw a video today talking about how somebody was worried that because some of these other games got delayed and they were bad, that Outriders is going to be bad because it got a slight delay. It's like the core issue is if the base game design is bad, then yeah, there's no 2 week or 1 month delay is going to solve the problem. But if it's like, hey, let's just finish off some of the rough edges and make, yeah, I think a delay is a really important thing.
CD Projekt Red.
Yeah. And the problem with them is they kept delaying, and it's like just sit here and say, hey guys, 2021. If they had delayed from one delay, kind of a bigger thing to say, hey, spring 2021, even if they delayed it, or at least 2021 in general, people are just like, and the fact is, like, people are like, oh, we're gonna send in death threats and bull crap like that because how dare they delay the game? And now I'm like, oh, was that a hologram?
Yep.
Weird. Okay. Yeah, I think they gave him the pressure. I think it's unfortunate because it's like, I know a lot of people, and that's kind of where the question is that what's the right level of hype, right? What's the right level of hype? Because if you're sitting here like, it's going to be a good game, or because I've enjoyed my time with the game, but it's definitely one that I'm like, that needed some time. And I look forward to playing it again in the fall when it's like, hey, come play me now.
Yeah, the one thing I didn't really care for
Hey, Monkey.
is how their employees kind of turned on them. I mean, I get it, but at the same time,
Yes, level up.
they write your paycheck,
I'm
I'm not saying that should be unfettered loyalty. That's not what I'm saying. But at the same time,
I think it was more that the quotes were coming from ex-employees, not that they were coming from a
Could
lot
be.
from active. No, I didn't read every line that was written, but him writing an article, I was like, this is gonna be the next Bioware Magic article. The problem is that when you look at the difference between Bioware's Anthem and Cyberpunk, it's that I think it's kind of in a baseball analogy where Bioware's Anthem was coming off of the disappointment of Mass Effect Andromeda, so it's kind of like had a little extra. Let's say Witcher 3 wasn't great, then it's like, Cyberpunk's gonna do it, and then it didn't. It's like it just adds a little bit more fuel to that gamer rage.
yeah. should be an audio file here. I can't remember if there is or not.
Yeah. Well, I think what
Free
you're
XP.
what I'm talking about here, Lorem, is that in terms of that, because like I don't know what we can share from that, is that it's more that you can kind of go and just polish like everything, kind of just where it's smooth, the net code is working, they can do more tests. I think that's really the other aspect of the demo being a great way to get people in and hitting the servers and making sure the servers respond correctly. Because that does, rather than feeling unfinished, then all of a sudden you're like, oh my gosh, like this game needed another 6 weeks or
Okay.
6 months. Witcher 1 and 2 were pretty terrible when they launched. That's a part of like,
Awful.
but that's a part of where like the success of Witcher 3, it's like, yeah, gamers put a lot of expectation, and that's not really the gamer's fault. It's like, yeah, I'm excited about this game. It looks good. But then, but it's like, I think when you look at compared to Anthem, because Anthem had some good things going for it. Like there's some things I enjoy about that game, and I want 2.0 to be a success because I would love to go play it. I played it again a little bit in December on my Series X, and it was like, yeah, the loading times aren't that bad. But it needs, yeah, it doesn't, like, it's so funny. Somebody was like giving me crap because they're like, your Anthem guide was published in 2019. Why am I watching it now? I'm like, it has every bit of the information because BioWare hasn't updated the game in 2 years. Like, and it's coming up on 2 years. That's like a year and a half or whatever. But it's I can't believe it's gonna be 2 years here, like in a couple weeks that Anthem launched.
Remember, Parnell can't be trusted. He'll do and say whatever he can to throw you off. Don't lose focus. Take this bastard down.
So how is Borderlands 3? Because I ended up picking it up for like $9.
It's worth $9.
Because I have the ultimate, like it was the ultimate thing. I was like $9. I was like, all right, and I have yet. I guess this is just where I'm at. Where did you go? I'm looking for you.
Down the elevator shaft.
Down the elevator shaft. Got it. I was like, I wanted to go like spend some time and see how it is, but I just felt like Borderlands 3 was the wrong game. And I remember saying that, and people gave me so much crap. And now,
It was a terrible game.
And then all of a sudden, like, oh yeah, you remember that guy who said that? And then it's like, turned out he was right. No, you don't remember me because you didn't listen because you didn't want to listen. It's like, I don't blame you. I'm not here to overhype. I'm not here to ruin anybody's hype. I'm just gonna tell you how it is.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Sorry, Dale. Can't do that. I can't keep cleaning up. Yeah, right. Pretty serious. Serious. Answer me.
Medium comes out in like a week or something like that, right, Lee? Oh, they fixed it. Nice. Well, then I'll have to go and dip my toe in. Oh, the 28th. Thank you very much, Death Monkey.
DZ turrets compromised.
Apparently, he's still got a few tricks up his sleeve. We tracked his watch to the park nearby.
Secure the street. No, you can't secure the street. The street secures itself.
What?
Oh, I'm just making up stupid stuff. One of the things was like
No, not you. Where's this guy at?
monster box. Let's see here.
What the hey? I think he's like trapped in there.
Looks like it. Can we get back there?
No.
Climb over something or?
Let's see here. There it goes. Okay.
Okay, cool.
I was hoping that timer would kick in. Occasionally, an NPC will get stuck behind an exit door.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because it's not like the game's 2 years old and that bug shouldn't be fixed. But,
You know what annoys me is that Call of Duty is like $1 billion a year franchise, and it's still like buggy as I'll get out from time to time. I'm just like, what happened, guys? They're like, no, it's not worth the money. Oh, holograms, neat. Shoot,
He's gonna be
everything.
in Window Charlie.
Is there letters?
They're call signs.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
Oh man, it's all the way over there.
Get off me.
I got it.
Thank you.
I think he's gonna be in Charlie again.
I'm on Google Stadia right now, Dark. But Stadia's got the crossplay. So Randy, you're on PC, right?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I gotta shoot all these holograms.
No. That's part of the trickery.
Oh,
You have live enemies as well as guys who are in holograms. He's gonna be in Charlie again, I believe.
Oh,
no,
there he is.
he's not in Charlie. Where is he? I don't know.
turret.
Got the turret.
Nice. I got my new PC ordered,
There he goes.
and
What
I
did you
also
do?
I got my new
What
PC.
did you do, Brian?
I got my new PC. It's coming on the 11th of February, and I
Brian,
also got
I
a.
thought we were supposed to have this conversation before you ordered.
Oh no, we had the conversation. I went and looked at all the options you gave me, and I decided to purchase.
Okay.
And then I also ordered my 49-inch ultra wide. Wahaha. So I'm gonna be set up for Outriders. I'm excited.
Yeah. Ultra wide is gimmicky at best, unfortunately.
I'm excited because it's gonna basically give me a third monitor.
Sure.
You
no,
have the
no,
you
no
got the
doubt.
55 you got that 55-inch massive monitor TV.
But the thing is, ultra wide just doesn't scale well, and it can be troublesome.
Well, hopefully it won't be. I'm looking forward to the aspect
Sure.
of like being able to like have like even if I'm not playing in ultra wide mode, just to have like a unified screen, and then I have my current monitor that I'm going to use kind of to monitor like chat and Discord and things like that.
Mm-hmm. Now, don't get me wrong. You could take a 49-inch ultra wide and have two 1080p's in the same screen, and that's nice.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Oh, what's up, Theo? You
Where-
ready?
What
Huh?
room is he in?
Oh, he's not. He's out here.
Okay.
He's done.
Cool. I had a one of the guys and one of my friends that I worked with at my old job. He actually worked on the DLC for Borderlands 2. Like, so before he came and started working with me, he was he worked on like all the DLC for Borderlands 2, and it was just so interesting because he's like, I've actually never played the game, and it wasn't until like last year that he went and picked up like a copy of Borderlands 2 to play through it. He's like, it's so weird because like while they're making it, you're always like, start making adjustments, stop, start making adjustments, stop. It's like, all right, fascinating.
Pretty sure he tried to access a remote backup server.
Backups for the data he wiped at the
Yeah, yo.
Yeah, because you never know what systems you're going to break down the line when you make a change.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, all right, there's so much iteration.
His watch is definitely gonna help as well.
I mean, that's the good and bad about games as a service
Yes.
like this. You release an update and it breaks 18 other things you didn't intend to break.
Well, I think it's also that like then you couple that with like the concept of like a game that you can kind of keep playing in a world and all that is great. Like you, especially coming from Star Wars Galaxy, and you praising like that game, the fact that you could kind of make this just character and you could kind of just like do all these things, and then the monetization behind it just isn't there because it's like,
Yep.
okay, well that might be what people
Still
like,
one of my favorite MMOs, man,
yeah.
to this day. It was a sad day when Sony finally shut down the Galaxy servers. Well, I take that back. The combat update is what broke that game. Hey, that's a named.
I run at you with an axe. Oh yeah, blow it up. Boom.
Yeah, I think I unlocked 2 Jedi characters in that game before they made them mainstream.
Yeah, like I
couple-
remember
couple
hearing
grand
from
off that
people. I heard a lot of people were like that it was just like to become a Jedi was something like unreal.
Oh yeah, it was. But the wonderful thing about that game is most of your crafting and other classes that weren't combat,
Yeah.
you could macro them. So like crafting, dancing, musician, you could macro all of that
Neat.
and get to master. But yeah, I was able to unlock 2 Jedi characters and sold them for about $1,000 a piece on eBay.
Oh man. Oh man. There's a part of me that like wants that kind of old school return of like what makes it that an MMO, that just like free for all, like, all right, man, none of this bind on drop loot. Saw a thread like on the New World thing talking about like bind on equip versus like gear degradation or something like that, because like at some point, yeah, like your gear, your guns, like your weapons, like if they don't need replacing, then you're never gonna have, your economy is not gonna necessarily function. But then they were advocating for bind on equip, and I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know what the right gameplay solution, but I don't like bind on equip or bind on, unless there's some kind of lore thing to it, like some kind of like weapons are cursed, and thus if you equip it, you'll never be able to unequip it.
Yeah. We should be able
Oh,
to
yeah. Solaris is talking about it. He says, yeah, the NGE update, suddenly everyone's a Jedi.
Mm-hmm. There was that, and then there was the, maybe that's what the combat upgrade was. I forget the acronyms that they gave it, but it was an update after they released Jedi.
The Well, I think that's kind of what I think the core aspect of some what I was reading kind of on the New World Reddit was like like what the other option is, you have a gear treadmill that makes all your gear like irrelevant after a quick, it's like, oh, it's only good for 3 weeks or 3 months, and it's like that's one of the reasons I think people see so much burnout in these kind of games. It's like they keep trying to like having to get you like, oh, now you got this gear, oh, that gear sucks, time to get this gear. Like somebody was sitting here like trying to give me crap at 14 because it's like, dude, like I'm not gonna spend time, like I don't need to spend my time trying to cap out my gear. It doesn't matter.
Right.
Like I'm gonna take my kids to the zoo. Like that I think that's the better option here. Oh, you got gear and then it immediately was useless? Yeah, that's how they've done it every freaking expansion. But that's why it's like, man, like I would love to see like traits and stuff like that brought in. Like I think it would be an interesting way of like bringing gear and giving it some form of investment. Like, oh, you got a piece of gear that you really like and it's got whatever. Like, all right, just slock it in stuff to keep it relevant. Yeah, I think the question, and then I would love to know your thoughts, Lee, and then also everybody in chat. Hey, what's up, Calvin? Sorry if I don't say hi to you guys. I'm just trying to keep a hold of chat and also not like, too bad playing this game. Brian keeps dying, but he's really engaged in chat. Like I wonder what what would be the appropriate turnaround, because Final Fantasy XIV's 3 to 6 month turnaround is what I feel is way too fast.
Access granted.
Okay, I'm in. Just need you to buy me a little time so I can track down Tunnel Server. No, I don't know how much time. Exercise a little patience, Agent.
BDO, Black Desert Online. That's an MMO. I was just running into my bullets, man. Oh.
Watch yourself. I'm realigning the dish.
All right. Oh God, this guy's got a shield. I should use my little
Just
healing
gonna
bot.
shoot him. Oh, that guy.
Yeah, this guy with the what? Oh, the shield guy. Yeah.
Yeah, that guy. Here you go.
Yeah, people keep recommending BDO. I just haven't had time to like be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do that. And Crimson Desert is like a single player version of that, or single player story driven RPG.
Nearly got it. Realign the dish one more time.
I probably would like BDO. When I look at like the games that I'm excited about, though, it comes down to like I'm looking forward to New World. I'm looking forward to Blue Protocol. I'm looking forward to PSO2 New Genesis. Like, yeah, it's more that it's like, okay, yeah, I could do that. I just, oh man, I could just see myself. I don't know.
Encrypted the data on this server, so we just moved
It's just a lot of games.
I'll take a look. I think I can use Parnell's watch to crack the encryption. Remember, Keener's still out there and every second counts. Thank you, Acius. This one's an honor.
Yeah, mission complete.
Rogue agent deceased.
Yeah.
Was a bit of a shadow on Keener's roster, but it seems that they were working together on several projects. With him out of the equation,
All right.
Monster Train.
plans.
I'm using Parnell's watch to decrypt the data you retrieved from his server.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, Lee.
It'll take time. I'll keep you posted as soon as I have anything.
Hey, Jacob. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the fact y'all are hanging out with me while I
Figuring out where Keener's
learn it.
The Bouncer's been covering his tracks.
All right, Theo is done.
Of course not. I'm pissed.
Cool. Where do we go next?
Making us dance for his amusement.
Well, I mean, just keeping track of the clock here. It's 9:22.
Yeah, 15 minutes. Is there a mission we can knock out, or do we want to kill some world bosses or
we
something?
can.
I'm gonna pick James. In this case, or who you would recommend?
We're gonna go clockwise, so we'll go
Oh,
just south of where we are now.
Javier.
No,
Oh, it's just on the manhunt. Legend. Okay.
we're gonna do the chick. I can't remember her name. Connolly.
Okay.
We want to save Kajika for last. The reason being, hopefully we can get you to 40
Mm-hmm.
before we go kill him, because he drops a pistol called the Mozambique
Mm-hmm.
when you kill him, and it is pretty good.
Cool.
Not that we can't farm that up later on. It's a free drop of a named item when you kill that guy.
Yeah, and having it roll on the best possible stats, I
Mhm.
guess. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yep.
That makes sense. I'm leaving the mission area. New York Police City. Call elevator, sure. Oh, Risk of Rain 2 is really good. Yeah, I got that on Stadia as well. I got a bunch of these games. My nephew was showing me for West of Loathing, because I just accept these free games, and he's like, dude, this is fun. I was like, cool. All
Yeah,
right.
my kids play all the free stuff on Stadia.
Yeah, it's like, cool. Man, I would love it if they're like, come on, on the 5th of February, they're like, Final Fantasy 14 coming to Xbox and Google Stadia. I'd be like, thank you. That would be very, very enjoyable.
Two Bridges was one of the areas that held
Yeah, the only problem with,
many of the locals were
well, I mean, I guess in either platform you got to rebuy the game.
Yeah, but that's the thing that I hope that publishers kind of learn, like cross-save. Like, I think cross-save, they'll see like, oh, you actually have the potential to sell more copies of the game. Because like when they launched Stadia, they're like, oh, and it's got Final Fantasy 15. I'm like, I'm not gonna restart my game. Like, you crazy. But if they were like, oh, you're saving all that's like there, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll pick it up on sale and I'll jump in and finish off some of the bosses that I hadn't killed yet. It's just that it just comes down to that. That's one of the reasons like why I have Destiny on PC and on. Do I need to talk to this guy or?
I just did.
Cool.
It should progress your quests. Yeah.
Project Winter. I haven't heard of that one. I'm looking for the like Tales of Arise. I think that game's coming out this spring or something like that. And just to remind everybody, I'll have a hard stop here in about 10 minutes. I'm going to go spend time with Elizabeth and Julie. But it does feel good to just like play this game because it's definitely not a game I would play around my kids.
Yeah. Or at least play with headphones on.
Well, headphones, yes, but it's I don't know. Like my kids are also so young. Like I avoid any like as much as I can possibly the human on human. Like
Yeah.
me fighting a monster is a little bit different, and I'm okay with like
Sure.
kind of talking about like oh yeah, the monster and it's terrorizing the city and we're gonna defend people and like that kind of mindset. But then it's like oh that guy looks like you. It's like oh it's yeah. I don't. They're too young. I don't need to get into
Should
the
be an
fact.
audio file.
Yeah, there is. I don't need them to know that like monsters can look just like normal people too.
Right.
We'll just we'll keep that that knowledge from them for as long as possible without causing them any kind of like long-term hindrance. They're 40 and they
Yeah.
just learned that people suck.
Yeah.
Cool. Talking to the leader. Cool. I like the New York accent. I'm looking for some information on the cleaners.
We might be able to squeeze this one out.
All right.
Yeah, we got 8 minutes. It's
8 minutes.
10.
Okay. Let's do it.
That way, the next time we play, we'll just have Connolly to kill.
Cool. I think Ubisoft did a really good job with this game. Like the presentation and the quality, I think you just feel it like right away. Oh, hit that tank. Yes. That's the thing I usually typically kind of struggle with. It's like usually I find something I like and then it's like, all right. Then I upgrade to something more powerful and I don't like the gun. I'm like, no.
This is terrible. Par for the course for the cleaners. Head into the building and look for Conley. She's your top priority.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Conley's still
Oh yeah, the cleaners.
fast as you can, Agent.
Lots of fire.
We're gonna have to come back down. Hate how they
That's your
gate the content.
need to get to the roof. The sprinkler should have come on automatically. Maybe the cleaner shut off the water. Look around for a way to manually restore it.
Fire suppression system detected. Fire suppression system operational.
All right, time to move. Conley should still be on the roof. Keep it up, Agent.
I struggle from as a gamer and with the concept of like balance because like there's also an element of fun in finding like something completely broken. So it's like, I don't know. I think sometimes we put maybe slightly too much emphasis on balance. I think as long as something has a weakness, but then again, I'm not releasing games, and my livelihood doesn't depend on like oh no, but he's playing this game because the only class you want to play is the Devastator. Everybody else knows. Like it becomes so obvious that like there is no like it's this class or nothing. Yeah, like that's the thing. I was like, it can be broken as long as like everything has a foil, right? So it's like, oh, you're really good at amazing, but it's like, but then you die like nothing else because you're a glass cannon or something, you know? A true glass cannon.
There's a chess piece with a talent in this game called Glass Cannon,
Yeah.
and you will die in 2 shots. In heroic. You do a lot of damage, but you die quick.
Ginger String saying pyro. See, I was thinking of rocking Devastator first, but then talking with like just my friends, I think someone was like, I'm gonna go Devastator. I was like, all right, I like Technomancer as well, so I'll go Techno. I figure I'll probably, especially the demo, like I don't think it's time limited. I should probably activate this. So meaning like it's only like you can get to a certain thing. So it's like my goal is that by the time the game is released to have each of the 4 classes capped on their progress. Excuse me. Now we're going back down the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the fire's back. I like fighting these guys a lot more right now than I did back in Division 1. The battle changes where like the guns actually feel like guns. I think was good.
I think a lot of that is how you, first of all, kit your weapon with add-ons or mods.
Yeah.
Because if you don't balance your weapon right, you can get out of hand.
Right, because it's got like a damage floor of 0, meaning it's like, hey, you know, if you're not actively hitting them, you're actually putting out 0 damage, as opposed to like, you know, a traditional tab target or MMO that's like, oh, you have at least this base floor of damage that you'll put out by doing nothing.
There you go.
Woohoo!
Whew, we did it in under.
Look at
Yeah.
us, pros. Next stop, the pro circuit. It's like we're like we take PvE content. We put like a bet on like, all right, is it over or under? Are they gonna finish this quest in 7 minutes or less? Vote now.
Oh man, PvP is a whole other world in this game.
Is it open and free for all PvP?
In Dark Zone, yes.
Okay. Did you teleport or something?
I did. I fast traveled back to Haven.
Okay, let me.
If
figure
you
out.
open up the map,
And to Haven, you said.
uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah. Fast travel.
Oh,
Boom.
that's yeah.
Oh, I thought you said they kind of ignored PvP in Destiny 2, and it's like, that's how I honestly feel. I'm just like, if they come out with the next season and be like, we're going to put a renewed focus on PvP with maps and blah, 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 I was like, hell yeah, I'll go play some Destiny 2. I don't know, man. Like, I have struggled with getting into that, into Beyond Light.
Division 2 PvP, in my opinion, is better than Division 1.
Yeah.
You've got conflict, you've got different team-based PvP that you can get into. The only thing that's really missing from Division 2
Yeah.
that I wish they would have brought over from Division 1 is the survival element.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Should be interesting. Thanks, Randy. This was actually a huge amount of fun. Thanks. He messaged me at work. He's like, Division? Agent? And I was like, yeah, let's go do some fun stuff. Blow some stuff up. We'll have to do this again because I didn't realize how much I just needed to kick back and and kill some rogues. But thanks, guys, for hanging out. I know this was kind of like an impromptu stream. But if you guys haven't and you feel like doing so, we've been streaming Monday through Friday on Twitch, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. We, I think, are putting in our partner application. So hopefully we end up getting that. It would end up being a big help for us from our content perspective. But anyway, love you guys. Y'all have a good night, and I look forward to talking with you guys more in videos and on stream. Bye, guys. Oh, my mouse is actually captured by Stadia. It's like, where's my mouse?